Hi, welcome back to some more reactions. Now I don't usually do this unless I'm completely ecstatic or dumbfounded. Okay, now, recently I caught up with Marvel. I know I've been saying I was a superhero fatigue, and it's true, I did. I was like, why not, man? There's a couple of movies out there I wanted to watch, Black Panther, so I was like, let me just watch all of them. Okay, so I did, and I caught up, and the last thing I had to watch was Secret Invasion. Now, Secret Invasion, I'm not gonna lie, it was disappointing. It was really disappointing. Okay, it was a lot of plot holes at the end, and in the middle, and it just left me. I really, the way Secret Invasion was hyped up, you think it was like gonna be almost some next level stuff, and I really thought it was gonna be a movie, but I'm disappointed. I'm left like, really, like this is the best they can do with Nick Cage, bro. This is all they can do, and the ending, don't get me started with how the show ended. Okay, so to kind of help me understand what I just watched, we're new Rockstar, okay, with the Secret Invasion. Now, this is a spoiler warning. Okay, let me make this clear. This is a spoiler warning. If you haven't watched the show, do so now. Actually, Angle, you don't eat. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, you don't got to. But if you don't want spoilers, hey, skip now. Skip now, please. Okay, all right. I won't reward you. Okay.
Welcome back to New Rockstars. I'm Eric Voss, and Marvel's Secret Invasion reached its finale with the lowest score from critics in Marvel Studios history.
The lowest score on Rotten Tomato, 59. Yeah, 59 is a little too high, but it's a little too high. But yeah, all right.
With episode 6 receiving only 13% on Rotten Tomatoes. Now, yes, I am no fan of the way Rotten Tomatoes
Yeah, that's accurate.
calculates these scores,
That's
but
accurate.
on a qualitative temperature check in the days since the finale, Secret Invasion just seems to have left a universally sour taste in the mouths of viewers, which seems to come from a disappointment over
It's more bland. Left kind of a bland taste in my mouth, a bland taste and a hint of, what did I just swallow, bro? Oh, like, what is that? just a little bit, man.
characters like Maria Hill, Talos, and Soren killed off with really no sense of resolution.
Okay. Killed off. With the amount of damage these people take, okay? The amount of damage these people take. She got shot once. Not the chest. She was like somewhere in her her stomach area down there. And you tell me she died? She got shot once. Once? Now the question. Now this is a world where they have nanotech, facial, whatever, face mask where you can transform to look like anybody, and you're telling me she didn't have anything like a bulletproof vest or some, I don't know, some sci-fi nanotech bullet. You told me she didn't have none of that? She got shot once, and she died like that, bro. She died like that in a world with nanotech. You telling me she died like that? You tell me she ain't got no John Wick type bulletproof t-shirt? You tell me she didn't have none of that? I'm sorry. It's just her death. It was just it was abrupt. They just like, yeah, you're done. Okay, that's enough screen time for you. Okay, they just, yep. We gotta let you go. I'm sorry, honey. We gotta let you go. And Talos too, bro. Talos? I can understand him dying, but it could have been a little bit cooler. Like they should have added like an extra 3 episodes in. Okay, I get Talos a little bit killing him off, but Maria, come on, man, 1 bullet. At least make it look believable. You're like, what world are they living in, bro?
Okay. Those deaths in the finale, questions left unanswered, and killed off with really no sense of resolution to those deaths.
1 bullet, bro. Look at that, 1 bullet. Okay. You used to work for Shield or whatever. Like you in
the finale, questions left unanswered with how long exactly Rhodey has been a Skrull, some inconsistency with the characters of Gravik and Gaia's decision making, and Gaia's new insane power set at the end of the series, and really just what we're.
Guys, this is the face of Marvel now. It was Iron Man for a little bit. It was Iron Man for the longest. Not a little
Gaia's
bit.
Decision making
It was Iron Man for the longest. You thought Spider-Man was a new face? Think again. It's Emilia Clarke. It's the Dragon Girl. I forgot her name. I haven't watched the show. It's her. Okay. It's her. I'm not mad at it. It's a little. Look, they're not even. You're not gonna see her for the next 5 to 6 movies, bro. They're gonna say, oh, she went to Offworld. I don't know. They're gonna say something happened to her. She's hiding for, I don't know. We're not gonna see her. She is the strongest being. Well, just on. I'm not gonna. I don't want to say this. She's the strongest Avenger. She is the strongest. I'm surprised she doesn't have Spider-Man's power. I wouldn't be surprised if you see her. This is our Spider-Gwen, man, guys. Come on.
Gaia's new insane power set at the end of the series, and really just what we're supposed to take away from the focus on Nick Fury's marriage, and in general, all these missed opportunities to do a live-action Secret Invasion and a Skrull storyline over 4 years of MCU history that just ends like this. Look, I'm not here to do a hate video. Overall, I enjoyed watching this series, and I had a pretty good time with it. For a more specific review, you can check out me and Maud Garrett's criticisms in our finale.
Okay. The show wasn't that bad. It had some good, it got some good, it had some good scenes here and there, especially with that one lady who was just torturing everybody. I loved her. She was, I feel like she was my favorite in that show. And Rhodey too. I feel like that lady that was torturing everybody, she was my favorite. I liked her, like, I love their character, and Rhodey, of course, Rhodey.
Review on the break room, and I did a deeper analysis of each scene in my Easter egg breakdown. But here in this video, I want to look back on the whole series and analyze what went wrong with Secret Invasion, the challenges it faced, the real reason I think we feel disappointed, and I really want to try to clear up some of the bad takes going around about how the sausage is really made. Like, for example, the strike had nothing to do with this. And yes, there is a strike from SAG-AFTRA and the WGA right now, and SAG has informed us that entertainment journalists like new rock stars are allowed to cover movies and TV shows.
Hey man, pay your writers, man. We could have had something better. Come on.
We just want to
I know you said that it didn't affect us, but I feel like it did. I feel like it.
Appreciate how hard it is for writers and actors to work under these conditions, and
very
how
hard.
They deserve fair pay. There were some great moments of artistry in Secret Invasion. Let's not
I
overlook
loved her.
those.
I loved
Specifically,
her.
the
She was
acting
my
of Olivia
favorite.
Colman, Don Cheadle, Samuel.
I hope we see her again. Okay.
L.
We see her
Jackson,
again.
Charlene Woodard, and everyone else in the cast. And ultimately, I do think some
Oh,
of them, Don
and I
Cheadle, Samuel L.
loved him.
Jackson, Charlene
I
Woodard,
loved
and
him.
everyone else.
I love this guy. That one scene with what's his name? With Nick Fury, when it was fire, bro. I loved his emotion. That was did he? That was fun. I loved his emotion. I really loved it.
Else in the cast. And ultimately, I do think some amazing bits of dialogue were written. It was just the context around that dialogue that didn't hit with us. And let's start by saying that Secret Invasion has not disappointed fans out of a sense of Marvel fatigue, in my opinion. I'm not even sold that there is a Marvel fatigue or a superhero fatigue after two of the biggest movies this summer were Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 and Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, and Marvel fans, from what I can tell, still seem pretty excited about the upcoming titles. I'm also hesitant to blame the writing. Now, I know a lot of you are like, come on, dude. And I will admit that, yeah, there were some major issues with Secret Invasion's episode structure, its internal logic, and the character arcs. Like, it's probably a weird sign how the episode runtimes vary so much in length. Some people say that they wish that they had more episodes. I honestly think they could have done with less.
They gotta start thinking. They gotta start, like, if they're gonna have a 50-minute, I don't know, episode or like whatever, be consistent with it, please. It's like 50 in one, 30 minutes in the other. What are you doing? Why are you cutting all this extra stuff out? Where's the extra 20 minutes? I love when it's long, but I love when it makes sense. Okay, please be consistent, man. Come on, what's so hard, man? It's just 50 minutes, man.
Like,
more
in
the
the
better.
6 episodes of the series, you could have made one killer 2-hour film. But talking about some of the specific choices in the scripts this season, yeah, it does not feel great that Maria Hill was killed off and didn't at all motivate the final conflict of the series, or that
She had no impact on what happened at the end. They kind of stopped talking about her right a little bit after she died. A little bit after they stopped talking about her. Yeah, I don't think they said her name. Well, no, I don't think they said her name after, since she died, bro. And I would think Fury would have a little bit more emotion towards it too, man. Like, how long have you known her, bro? She's been there since. When was the first movie we've seen her? She's been there since then, bro.
that Soren was killed off screen, or that the real Nick Fury, the hero of the series, had less of a relationship with the villain than did Gaia, who's a two-tier protagonist who spent the season waffling with her stances and suddenly took over in the final battle. And it doesn't feel great that the big twist of the series, that Rhodey was a Skrull, was learned by Nick Fury at some.
I love that he was a Skrull, and I can't wait for Armor Wars. I can't wait for that. Bro is a Skrull. Yeah, you think this is why I don't really like these short series, bro. It's like there's not enough explanation, bro. It was kind of obvious he was a Skrull because he was the only Marvel, the Avengers there, bro. If you brought like 2 or 3, make it challenging for us, man. I want to guess who it is, man. Okay, but they just brought him in, so it's like, oh, so it's him. He's the only Avenger there, so it's gotta be him. Man, make it. This was supposed to be so good, bro. I remember when it was hyped up, bro. This was hyped up, bro. People were excited for this, bro. I feel like
point off screen between episodes. It doesn't feel great that the best moments of dialogue of the season occurred between 2 known characters we thought, Fury and Rhodey,
I love this
Fury
scene.
and Gravik, but then we learned just really
that.
occurred between Skrulls bullshitting about their histories. But here's the deal, I wasn't in the writer's room of this series. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of the people who wrote on the show would feel the same way. I think TV writers often have to make sacrifices and surrender battles to a bigger studio vision and notes. So instead, I just want to focus on some more external evidence-based reasons that the studio struggled with Secret Invasion in particular. At the very least, think about it. Secret Invasion could have been Marvel's Andor or Marvel's Peacemaker. Both of them less reviewed, but well-liked and extremely well-executed seasons of television. Espionage stories set in heavily IP-driven worlds. Peacemaker was a better Secret Invasion storyline than Secret Invasion was. So to this end, I think
I haven't watched Peacemaker. Is it good? I gotta watch it. I've been superheroes, man. I don't know. Marvel's been messing it up for me. Maybe DC's the way, man. I don't know.
Studios struggled to overcome 3 challenges in particular when it came to Secret Invasion. Number 1, we've talked about before, what I call the scale dilemma. In an investigation I did on the Deep Dive channel, I broke down how in 2019, when Marvel only made 2 to 3 movies a year, there was only 7 hours and 14 minutes total of MCU content to account for. In 2021, that expanded to 34 hours and 42 minutes across 4 films and 5 Disney Plus streaming series. And then in 2022, 22 hours and 42 minutes across 3 films. And
there's still like 3-4 more Marvel content coming out, bro. in around
3
December.
Disney Plus series and 2 special presentations.
So it's about to
Now, be
go.
clear,
It's about to be
I
higher.
don't think any of us are complaining about having too much content, but since Marvel.
Oh my God! Don't remind me. She-Hulk. She-Hulk got to be the. Okay, let me know what was the worst Marvel like ranking out of everything. Loki, WandaVision, Falcon and Winter Soldier. What If? What else? What else was out there? I guess Secret Invasion, Moon Knight. The Disney Plus. Which one? If you would rank them to scale, where would you have which? Let me know in the comment section. Okay.
In particular, depends on all of these storylines interconnecting in the same universe. It's just harder and harder to do that when you want all of these titles to also have distinct tonal variety and unique stakes. Secret Invasion has to take place in a world where Tiamat is poking out of the ozone layer, and Captain Marvel's power set is supposed to be uniquely tied to an upcoming plot.
Now, with that, did this not happen? I remember going to the movie theaters and seeing this, bro, and I'm wondering, okay. So there's a giant man sticking through the crevice of the earth, bro. Okay. So it's like since what's this? Eternals? Since Eternals came out, I'm wondering, is nobody gonna talk about this? There's a giant hand. There's literally a giant hand. What is this? This is a whole. So there's a giant hand sticking out of. Nobody's talking about this. This is not making headlines, bro. No one is seeing this. They refuse to talk about this, and that's why I feel like Gaia, when she got her powers, I feel like they're not gonna talk about it. They're gonna just like, yeah, we're just gonna. We hear you, but we're just gonna look the other way, okay? I don't know what you're talking about. That never happened.
He's poking out of the ozone layer, and Captain Marvel's power set.
Like, they're bringing in characters where we're not even sure, or like details that we're not even sure if it's gonna happen or not. Like, are you like Hulk has a son now? Okay, where is he now? I haven't heard a single thing about him since that movie came out. Okay, Blade. When is that happening? When is that happening? Midnight Suns. When is all that happening, man? It's just they have. I feel like it's just they have a lot of things out there, but they gotta connect. Sorry, I'm kind of infuriated. I don't know why.
Set is supposed to be uniquely tied to an upcoming plot, making it pretty hard for a fourth character to suddenly get her powers. Furthermore, Marvel's approach to rely on reshoots, there were apparently extensive reshoots for Secret Invasion, and Marvel's tendency to reconfigure plot lines during post-production, sometimes you can pull that off, like the Russo brothers did that for Infinity War and Endgame and pulled it off, but I think it's especially damaging to the espionage genre, in which audiences expect characters to be a step ahead of us and outsmart each other and keep us guessing about their plans and to be brilliant master tacticians. Secret Invasion really just played out as a battle of idiots who could fumble the least. Like Fury and Gaia's Avenger DNA plan? That was so dangerously stupid. And Nick Fury's supposed to be one of the cleverest people.
Bro really gave him the DNA of almost every Avenger, bro. Yeah. Here, I'm not even gonna fight you for it. Yeah, I'm Nick Fury. I'm like 80 now. Take it. You just gave it to him. You just gave it to him, man. Come on, Nick Fury. This is not the Nick Fury I know, man. Oh well.
In the MCU, if you're the kind of person who likes,
I at that point when he gave him that vial or whatever, I really thought he did like kind of some kind of switcheroo or something, on some some smart, just being smart, bro. No, he gave him that, and he confused everything else for me. Nah, he really was. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I feel like Nick Fury got to retire. The way things are panning out right now, he got to retire, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Working on cars but doesn't have the room in your apartment for a full garage, then the Fast and Furious miniature collection from Fan Home might be just what you need. Fan Home is a brand dedicated Furious collection you want with easy to find 3 posters. Get started with Secret Invasion needs but like a car-centric family. And look at these things, they're incredible. To get is Secret Invasion home, just click the link in the description below. The second issue that I think Marvel struggled with is Secret Invasion needs Avengers. The reason why Michael Bendis' comic crossover storyline is so beloved is that it seemed like every Marvel hero could tie in with it. And indeed, everyone pretty much.
That's why that's why I said this should have been a movie. This really should have been a movie. This should have been a movie. Because, come on, man. Oh my God, bro. This should have been a movie, bro. But the thing is, how Iron Man's dead. Captain America is like 80 now. Wolverine is not even in here yet. Vision, he's also dead. What happened to Thor? Does anybody know? I forgot. Luke, is this Luke Cage? They're not bringing him back. Scarlet Witch. Come on, man. I feel like they're too far in to do this now. It's too late, bro. They're too far in, bro. They're too. What is it? I forgot his name. They're too far in. Is this Black Cat? Oh my God. Oh my God. It's too late to do this now, bro. It's too late.
Every Marvel hero could tie in with.
They should have done this. I don't know when. They should have done this way sooner, bro.
And indeed, everyone pretty much does. But in the MCU, in Phase 5 on Disney+, it's just really, really hard to pull that off so that it retroactively fits in perfectly with
this should have been a movie
of an interconnected cinematic universe and still stay on budget. Like, at the end of the day, they couldn't afford to bring in Chris Hemsworth or Robert Downey Jr.
Oh my God, they could not. Understand? They could not do it, bro. The money, unless somebody just decides, if you give me a cup of coffee, I do it. It's on some Bradley Cooper. Yeah.
Evans or even Mark Ruffalo to show up. I think I'd pay Julia Louis-Dreyfus to do this, but I guess not. The series instead provided two solutions. Reveal one longtime Avenger is a Skrull, in this case James Rhodes, War Machine, but gave no answers on when that swap occurred, and even had the gall to ask the question but not answer it. So we're just kind of left guessing how much of a beloved character storyline was made up of lies.
They said he was taken during Civil War, bro. If he was taken during Civil War, bro, he missed a lot of trauma, man. He's gonna wake up and like, where's Tony? He's been dead for how long? Jesus.
There's no catharsis. The second solution they offered was this final Super Skrull battle between Gaia and Gravik, which did feature nods to over 20 MCU characters, and I'll admit, it was fun to watch. But ultimately, it was two characters we cared less about cosplaying with literal arm sleeves.
It was confusing.
Of more interesting characters. It's not.
Oh yeah, they fought, but it was really confusing.
The powers of those characters that we love, it's the faces and the personalities of Drax and Groot and Mantis and Bruce Banner and Thanos and the rest that really matter to the fans. That plus the goofy VFX of Drax's.
Oh my God, bro. She got a little nugget arm. What is this? Is this supposed to be Drax's arm? Okay, buddy. You got the tattoos too. Okay, this is just funny to look at, bro. This little weenie arm on this body, bro. It's like, what are they doing, bro? If only the Flash, the TV show, had this budget, bro. Oh my gosh, just change whoever wrote the whole thing and just oh my, it would have been so much better.
Arm being way too small for.
Actually, no, keep the old writer, whoever did the Flash, and just give him this budget, man. With the CGI, I don't think people will care as much as I do now.
Gaia's body. It just kind of left us feeling hollow. But the third thing that Marvel's really struggling with is a central vision and really an identity crisis. Ultimately, what Secret Invasion was missing the most, and I think what the MCU desperately needs right now, is a strong central vision for all of these titles and what identity an espionage-filled Secret Invasion series would occupy in the overall MCU slate. Like when you look at Star Wars, Tony Gilroy was able to outline his vision for Andor and its Rogue One prequel timeline with dark, grounded spycraft themes because he was able to pitch that as a contrast to the Dave Filoni side of Star Wars, because Filoni has done such an effective job defining that side of the brand. The fact that Lucasfilm saw that in Gilroy's pitch document and believed in him led to Andor being a quality, if underwatched, title. And yes,
I haven't watched
there was
it.
just some amazing goddamn writing on that show, because when characters were killed off, it mattered. Before Marvel Phase 4, Kevin Feige described it as a response to Endgame and kind of a reset. Okay, but for Phase 5, with Quantumania, Guardians Volume 3, and Secret Invasion, and the Marvels coming, we do not know what the central vision of Marvel is and what identity each.
I feel like the show just has too much going on, bro. They got too much things going on, and it's just, I guess we're not gonna really see it until one or two Avengers movie in, you know. I feel like whenever we get there, I feel like whenever we get there, we're still not gonna get a whole lot explained, because you know it's Marvel. They're gonna still leave some plot holes forever in the abyss. Just throw it with the other plot holes, man. We'll, you know, who cares if the bucket gets big? Just get a bigger bucket, okay? Just it's just, they got too much things going on. They got too much side things going on. It kind of just leaves you wondering, where is this all going to? Okay, is this making more movies, more TV shows? What is this? What is this? Are you adding what? Are you adding new characters that we barely even know anything about, we barely know their story, into the equation just to add more movies down the road? It's just, why do that? Just make it make sense, you know? Make it make sense.
Each of these titles is striving to hit, other than, I suppose, what She-Hulk made fun of Marvel for: CGI-filled, unfulfilling final acts. But Marvel has an identity crisis right now, which means some titles are going to be great if the director has a strong central vision for it and the studio didn't interfere with that, like as was the case with Guardians Volume 3, but other titles are just going to feel weird and confusing, as is the case with Quantumania. Secret Invasion just did not have its own strong vision for what this show was going to be about. It started as a show about political conspiracies and xenophobia, but really ended as a show about American overreactionism and married life. Like, imagine what Secret Invasion would have looked like if it opened with President Ritzen's address, and then a montage of news anchors and world leaders getting assassinated, some Skrull, some human. What would happen next? That is what Secret Invasion should feel like. That should have been the tone for the entire series. But instead, Marvel left us once again thinking, well, maybe the next one will be better. I want to know your thoughts on Secret Invasion as a whole in the comments below. If you like what we're doing at New Rockstars, please subscribe to all 3 of our channels. You can follow me on all social platforms at EAVOS. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Okay. My computer's bugging. Okay. And my computer got confused. It didn't know what was happening. It's just not me, man. Okay, Marvel. I feel like they could do their aligning a little bit better. Okay, just have one movie or show flow almost directly or into it, but make it like subtle, make it like a smooth transition. Don't just don't do previously on Marvel. Don't do that. Make it flow into it like neatly, like just like make a bridge, you know. It's just it's confusing. It's very confusing. You have this happening in this movie, you're wondering, oh, what's gonna happen next? Oh, and then we move into some other section. It's just like, okay, we're doing this now. And it's just make it flow nicely, man. And if the multiverse is what they're going into, put in some details, man. Just make it like, you know. Because obviously, you know, Kang is gonna be the big bad, whatever. It's making a lot less sense. It's making a lot less sense. It's just, I don't know. It's just, Secret Invasion was kind of disappointing to me. In short, Secret Invasion was disappointing. It was not what I thought it was gonna be. Okay. It was hyped up, very hyped up. Okay, hyped up a lot. Secret Invasion. I remember it. I remember very well. Everybody was excited for Secret Invasion. Once we heard the news, Samuel L. Jackson, whatever, and all these people, it was hyped up a lot, and people were excited to it. And it just, I don't think it didn't live up to it. It did not. It did not, it just did not. Okay, as I see here, an utter disappointment. I might go through it. I might go through another what's it called? Superhero fatigue again, bro. This movie just confused me. Okay, I loved Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Guardians of the Galaxy 3, beautifully made. I enjoyed it. It was a good movie. Enjoyed the backstory of it. Everything was nice. It was a good movie. It was hard. It was a good wholesome movie. Okay, I loved it. It was a little different from 1 and 2, but it was nice. It was nice. It had a nice touch to it. Okay. Let me know what you guys think. Marvel has done it again. I'm not surprised. Okay, thank you guys for watching. If you ever hit the like and subscribe. I got a gaming channel. Link is in the description below. We are playing Marvel Spider-Man 2. Okay. And One Piece is coming out soon, so I can't wait, man. Oh, I better not. I better not see the light before then. I'm serious. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Take care. This is a good log.